Suppose you wish to run a z-test using sample statistics on your calculator. Well, here's how. Let's suppose we have the following situation. The population average we believe to be 5. That is the claim. The population standard deviation is 2.3. This information is given to us. The sample size is 20. The sample average is 4. And we are going to run a two-sided alternative. This is a not equal to. And we're going to determine the test statistic, the p-value, and even a graph of the situation. So we hit Stat, scroll over to Tests, and hit Enter on the very first option. And we highlight Stats, and we begin entering in our information. The claim is first, then the population standard deviation, then our sample average, then our sample size, and then our alternative. And then we ask the calculator to go ahead and calculate these results. So here we ran a two-sided test. We find the test statistic, labeled Z on the screen, as negative 1.94. The p-value is about 0.0518. The calculator will use scientific notation when the p-value is very small. So watch it. Make sure that you are reporting the p-value correctly. The sample average of 4 and the sample size of 20 are reported next. Now, how can we obtain a picture for this situation? Well, here's how. You hit Stat, go back under Tests, choose the z-test again, and scroll down till you get to the bottom and highlight Draw. And then hit Enter so it's highlighted, and it will draw the situation. Now remember, a two-sided alternative means that we're going to shade on both sides of this normal curve. The test statistic tells us where our sample average fell, and the p-value is the total area shaded under the curve. Now suppose we want to conduct a one-sided test, and let's go ahead and say it's a left-sided test. Well, here's how you can do it. You go under Stat, highlight Tests, select Z-test, and scroll down until you get to the alternative. And here is the alternative. We highlight the left-sided, or the less than, and then we ask it to calculate. And here, the test statistic is unchanged, but the p-value is now about 0.026. This is half of what we saw when we did the two-sided alternative. And if we want to see a picture of this, we may. You hit Stat, highlight Tests, select Z-test, and scroll down again until you get to Draw. And then hit Enter. And here we can see that only one side of our curve was shaded, specifically the left side. That's why it's called the left-sided alternative. And again, the test statistic and the p-value are also reported. And this is how you can conduct a z-test on the TI-83, 84 calculators with statistics.